Capitalism makes housing a commodity. After the Bolivarian Revolution, the people of Venezuela said, housing is all right. That difference changed millions of lives. Before the Bolivarian Revolution, Venezuela followed the capitalist housing model. Having a house was left to the market. State planning was minimal, and if you couldn't pay, you were excluded. By 1999, 49% of the population lived in poverty. Despite a century of oil wealth in the country, millions lived in precarious housing. Oil money flowed outward to foreign corporations and elites, and away from the people. The Bolivarian Revolution reversed this flow. When Commander Hugo Chavez took office, oil revenues were reclaimed as public wealth. And as a result of the new democratic process, housing was redefined as a social and constitutional obligation. By 2011, this became concrete with the Great Venezuela Housing Mission. The rules of the Great Venezuela Housing Mission directly rejected the capitalist model. Homes would not be speculative assets. They would not be controlled by banks, and they would not depend on individual income or access to private credit. Housing would become a constitutional right guaranteed by the state. The results were material. By 2012, 300,000 homes were built. By 2016, 1.3 million homes. By 2019, 3 million families housed. By April 2025, 5,258,000 homes delivered. Many of these gains happened while the country was under economic blockade. Between 2014 and 2020, Venezuela faced 927 unilateral sanctions. Foreign income collapsed by 99%, from 56 billion to $740 million. Popular support for social housing was tested internally as well. In 2016, the opposition-led National Assembly attempted to privatize these homes and hand them over to the market, returning to the model of the past. Because the majority of those directly impacted by the Great Venezuelan Housing Mission opposed privatization, the resolution failed. The Venezuelan model has made housing more and more accessible, even while the rest of Latin America is experiencing rising homelessness. Between 2024 and 2025, homelessness in Buenos Aires increased by nearly 30%. In Sao Paulo, the homeless population grew almost 70-fold between 2012 and 2023, reaching nearly 70,000 people by 2024. Housing justice in Venezuela continued to grow to this day, even while the United States government attempts to bully and bomb the revolution into submission. When housing complexes were damaged during US attacks in January 2026, towers were repaired and families rehoused. By 2030, Venezuela plans to reach 7 million homes, around 500,000 homes per year. Through the transformation of housing, the Bolivarian Revolution demonstrates policies based on human dignity and, supported by the people, can resist the greed of imperialism and create a society where everyone can prosper.